It's autumn in Melbourne. That means one thing. It's the start of the footy season. There are kids around kicking the footy every Tuesday and Thursday night. There are mums and dads taking to their sons and daughters to the basketball training on Fridays. So there's a lot of sport going on. That means we see an influx in shoulder, elbow, wrist and hand injuries, and especially in the kids who are playing on the weekends. There's two main types of injuries that your kids are going to see playing sport on the weekend or during the week. One of them is a dislocation. We see lots of it. When there's a dislocation, basically the ligaments or the soft tissues are injured. These can take longer to heal sometimes than bones. So when that happens, first thing to try and do is to ice it. Make sure you get ice on it within the first 24 hours. If after 24 hours you've still got pain or there's swelling or your child is struggling to move it, then it might be a good idea to come and see us. We're the experts in shoulder, elbow, wrist and hand injuries, and we'll treat any dislocation and make sure that you get a great result. The second sort of injury that we see a lot of are fractures. Now, if it's a fracture or you suspect a fracture, probably one of the first things you need to do is get yourself to the doctor or the emergency department. However, we can help you acutely and we can refer you for x-rays and we can make sure that we check those x-rays for you. Once we've checked an x-ray, we want to know whether or not that fracture type is a stable type, because if it is stable, it can be treated most likely in a thermoplastic splint. A thermoplastic splint is something that we make here on site. It's much the same as plaster, although it's much easier to wear. Your kids can take it on and off, they can wash their hands. It gives a great result. So this football season, if your child sustains an injury to their shoulder, their elbow, their wrist or their hand, come and see us. We'll make sure that they get back on the field as quickly as possible.